Hey friends, it's Saturday evening. I know we usually do this Saturday afternoon, but my schedule is still coming back to normal after StarCon. I should be normal by next week, I promise, starting with Monday at 9:30 a.m., our three-card weekly reading. But now it's time for an evening version of the Saturday Psychic Sampler. I am Christiana Gaudette. I am your Tarot Fairy Godmother, and I am here to answer your specific questions only. Go ahead and get them in the chat, and I will answer questions for anyone who's here. And I thank you all so much for being here. Those of you who are watching the replay, obviously I will not be able to answer your question, but if you listen, you might hear something that is amusing or interesting or something of that nature. So go ahead and get your questions on in there. Teresa, Smile Soul 20, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being members of this channel. I appreciate you. Martha Vink. So my question, have the possibilities for my getting the new job I'd like increased now that some other good things have unfolded? Let's take a look and see. Actually, yes. And you know what they say, you cannot count your chickens until they hatch. And we know that the organization that you work for can have some twists and turns that are not expected, but it's actually looking now much better than it was. So that's very good. You did some good sort of political maneuvering there, and that really helps. That really makes a difference. So keep doing what you're doing, and it's more hopeful than it was before. All right. Next question, P. Some time ago, you said you see me moving. Do you see me moving to Portugal? Is this a good place for me where I will be safe and thriving? Okay, so Portugal. I do like Portugal for you very much. It's not the only place in the world I think you could be happy or could do well. But do I see the potential for a move to Portugal? I do. I think it's a good idea, and I think it could work. And again, there are other places too. I'm not saying it is set in stone, this is what must happen or this is what will happen. But there's real possibility for it. Yes, yes, yes. Caroline, Baby Cake, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Teresa, Smile Soul 20, you know what to do. Thank you for being here. Put your question on in. Teresa, I have a great feeling about James. I was not looking for a relationship whatsoever, but there's so much unexpected potential. Let's take a look in Baby Case. Yes, we're doing specific questions only this evening. That's right. Okay, not looking for a relationship whatsoever, but there's so much unexpected potential. Is there really? What's going on here? Let's take a look. What is up with James? Well, James seems to see this too. He seems to see a connection as well. But I want you to be careful. This may be one of these situations where there's a lot of energy and you see that energy as potential, but sometimes the energy at the beginning of a relationship is all that there is. And so let's not call it potential. Let's call it intriguing. Let's call it interesting. Let's call it worth pursuing. But you don't yet know that there's potential. What you know is that there is energy. There is attraction. There is chemistry. That's all you know. And I want you, and I think he feels it too. I really do. But there may be some other circumstances here of which you are not yet aware. So be open. You can pursue, but pursue carefully and pursue recognizing that this is a situation where really anything could happen. And that like you don't want to, what you're feeling as chemistry here, don't over spiritualize that. It may or may not mean what you think it means. So that said, go ahead and explore and see what happens. All right. Catherine Fan, so nice to see you. Should I pursue the new job in finance or stay in marketing? Which industry would I be happier in and have better growth? Excuse me. Somehow that made me sneeze. Allergies, that's all it is. All right, I apologize. Okay. Fine. Okay. Well, and there's so much here, Catherine, because there's really two questions. There is a new job that you're looking at in finance, and then there's the question about these possible industries, which industry is better. And so I see that, thank you, clumsy clairvoyance, I appreciate that. I see this as a couple of different questions because it may be, thank you, Caroline. It may be that, yes, finance is right, but this particular job is not. And I mean, I'm not saying that's what I see, but it's possible. Thank you, Teresa. All right. So we're going to look at this in a number of pieces, Catherine. First of all, this particular new job that you're looking at, you're certainly equal to the task. You could certainly do the job. Would you likely get the job? There's a very good chance you would get the job. If you got the job, would you enjoy the job? That's a heck of a job, man. You would learn, you would grow, it would benefit you, but you would probably not want to stay in that job for too long. It looks difficult, in not in good ways. Now, in a more general sense, are you better in finance or in marketing? I actually like you in finance. So here's the thing. I think if this job would help you pivot to finance, it would be good. And I think you have a good chance of getting this job. But my thought is you're going to use this job to pivot and only stay there as long as you need to and then go off and get a better job in finance. That would be my best guess of how this could go. All right. May 570, up late in the UK. How can I learn to be more open to love? A lot of this is about unlearning what has happened in the past. Because there has been disappointment, because there has been hurt, because there's not been a lot of good modeling around you as far as love is concerned, especially if we're talking about romantic love. And so it's about unlearning all of that. It's about recognizing, that love is a powerful thing. And I'm not just talking about romantic love. I'm talking about all kinds of love. I think what you need to do is practice all the kinds of love that are less risky. Love for yourself, love for your planet, love for your higher power, love for your country. Practice love in general, and that will help you find the specific kind of love that you're looking for and be open to it. Does that make sense? Okay, baby cakes. Is there a relationship potential for me this year? When could I expect it? Yes, yes, yes. There is relationship potential, especially toward the summer. Yes. Moonlight Tarot, hi, can I know when I'm going to meet my future husband? Maybe this year. Let's take a look. When this year could that happen? I would say toward August, September, toward the end of the summer, the beginning of the fall. Robin Renee, so happy to see you. Thanks for being a member here. What do I see for your love life? Where's your man's? Oh, clumsy clairvoyance. I'm sorry. I'll get right back to you. Robin Renee. Oh man, this is so frustrating. It's been frustrating, but it's coming. Do not give up hope. It's coming. And it could happen this year, maybe September, October. It could happen. It really could. Maybe even June, sometime between June and October, I think. Keep working on what you're working on. Do not make yourself less for anyone. Keep doing what you're doing, and you will find everything that you're looking for. Personally, professionally, politically, in every way, you will do what you need to do. I promise you that. And love will be part of it, and that could happen this year. Seriously. Okay, clumsy clairvoyance. Where are you? What should I focus on this coming week? Honestly, I think this would be a good week to reach out to some friends or family members you haven't seen in a while, to connect with some people, maybe even spend some time with people that you care about. I would say, and if that's about business, it's about cultivating and taking care of clients. On a personal level, it's about enjoying the people that you care about. So I think this should be a social week for you. Okay, Pamela's insight. What's the best advice for me right now getting through this difficult time with depression and anxiety? Recognize that you are not your depression and you are not your anxiety, that those things are outside of you. And they come in and they get on top of you and they sort of squelch you and they make you feel like you, but they're not you. And they feel like they are you, but they're not you. These are things outside of you. And I think the more you can recognize that this is not you, that this is something that is happening to you, it's something that you're dealing with, but it is not you. I feel like that's what would make the difference, really. Um, and I feel like the key there, and I mean, certainly there's all kinds of treatment that can help and things you can do naturopathically, holistically, and also allopathically. But there's something here about don't identify too closely with it. Do not see yourself as an anxious person. Do not see yourself as a depressed person. See those things as monsters outside of you, not you. All right, my friends, any other questions? Who haven't I heard from yet? What would you like to know? We are doing specific questions. Specific questions only. I'll give you a couple of more moments to get a question in. And again, I want to thank you. Mystics Haven, we're doing specific questions. Go ahead and let me know what your specific question is. And as I said, we'll be getting back to our regular schedule starting on Monday. And on February 1st, which is Tuesday, we have Global Tarot Circle, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. So I hope you will join us then. So yes, specific questions only. Give me your specific question. Mystics Haven, that is not a specific question. This is the Saturday Psychic Sampler. I know it's evening, but specific question. We are not doing guidance from the universe. We want a specific question. Specific question. So I'll give you time to get that together. There you go. I see it now, and we'll do that. And I want to say thank you so much for the super sticker from Robin Renee. Super chats and super stickers are ways that you can support this channel. Membership is another way, and Robin Renee is also a member. I do appreciate your support. You can also support this channel by subscribing and by liking this video. All right, so the next question that I see, Caroline, the near end of menopause. So, it depends what you mean by that. Like the end of the symptoms of menopause to where you're just postmenopausal and you're not having the hot flashes and all that stuff. Actually, that doesn't happen. For some of us, we just keep feeling that way for the rest of our lives. Seriously. For you, I feel like there will be an end. You will get past that. And it will be good. And that could even happen like this year. I really do think it's coming. Yes, you are going to be one of the lucky ones. I really think so. Okay, Mystics Haven, is there a move in your future? So I think you have to really think about this one, Mystics Haven. Yes, but the question is where and when. And I think you're just really getting it together to figure out what you can do, what you want to do, what feels best for you. I think it is coming. I don't think it's the near future, but I think within 3 to 6 months, yes. And that would be really good. Okay, AYH716. May I ask if my Spanish professor will email me back with good news? I emailed her to ask her if she'd be willing to write my letter of recommendation for my college transfer. I think she will do this for you. Yes. It may take her a minute. She may not get back to you right away, but I think so. I think she will do this. Okay, that's okay, Mystic Haven. I am glad to see you here. Thanks for being here. Caroline, that was a happy answer to your question. That was good. Any other questions? Again, I want to thank you for your patience with my schedule. StarCon was a fabulous thing. For those of you who were at StarCon, remember that starting Monday, our lounge events are starting in the Afterglow. And make sure you catch those because we've got a whole bunch of them. And remember, too, on Tuesday, Global Tarot Circle, we'll be right back here. Looking forward to seeing you then. Monday, this coming Monday at 9:30 a.m., I'll be back with a 3-card weekly reading. I thank you all so much for being here. It is great to see you. I will look forward to seeing you really soon. Thanks so much.